In this next screencast, I'm going to document for you what you would want to do when a student is terminated from an apprenticeship program. Now, there may be multiple things that you need to be aware of, but these are the common things that you should certainly be aware of when you're terminating a student from the program. Perhaps the first thing that you want to do is terminate or end them from their employment with a particular contractor. In order to begin this process, simply bring the student up in focus. I'm going to bring the student profile up. When you have the student profile up here, you can navigate to the employment record by doing the following. I'm going to go here to the employment record. You'll notice here's the employment record. I'm simply going to end this employment for this individual. And then you also optionally can enter in a termination reason and a termination note. In fact, if we're terminating from the program, it's typically because of poor performance. So I'll specify that as the reason. I'm going to save that employer record. They are no longer employed with the contractor. The other thing you're going to want to do is probably change their status as well. In order to change their status, you're going to navigate back here to Actions and change status. And I'm going to say that this happened on 6/5. And I'm going to change them to in this case, a terminated status, which is a common one among apprenticeship programs. And then save. So that changes it here on the status. And then finally, the other thing, and this is important for the education module, it is to actually specify the termination date from the program. And so I'm going to go in here on the termination date. I'm going to edit this record. And I'm going to enter in a termination date on the program here. Just like this. Now, the only other thing that you may want to consider is setting the record itself inactive. There is the possibility that hours are going to continue to come in for this individual. However, you may want to wait and track or manage that process on some sort of scheduled alert or query. In order to set the record inactive, if you elect to do it, and this is not mandated in this process, you would come in here and simply deactivate here under the profile, under the Actions button here. Select the option to deactivate.